Well, nothing says we're back like that. That's what happens when we come back from a 1 week hiatus. It's excitement everywhere.
Yeah, folks thought we'd take last July 4th off and give you all a break too. And my kids wanted to do fireworks and blow shit up, so that's what we did instead. So, but we are back. This is Wrestling Outlet. What is going on, everybody? I'm Boxman, and a ton has happened in the wrestling world, and we're probably not going to talk about it, but we'll get into whatever we have. So, on that note, folks, alongside me, he is the sultry sodomizer. It is.
That's right. Voice of a generation. How are you?
I'm good, man. I am good. And of course, the queso dip man himself.
That's right. It's cheese.
Yeah.
The newly married cheese.
That's right.
Off the market, ladies. Sorry. Thank you.
Congratulations. Great pictures, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. I can't wait till I get the ones back from the actual photographer.
Yeah, they're always a little better. They touch them
right.
Up. You never look as wasted as you really are.
No, surprisingly, I was completely sober for the whole thing.
Wow. I wasn't at my wedding. I wasn't at my wedding at all. Okay. I mean, not at all.
Yeah, didn't even drink at the reception. So.
Wow.
Nice.
Well,
of course, it was in a public park. Drinks weren't allowed, but not like we couldn't have got away with it if we didn't want to.
Yeah, I went to a wedding in a public park once, and we actually had a keg under the table, and no one said a word.
Right. Yeah, it's easy to get away with if you want to.
Yeah. The cop was like, just put a tablecloth over it. We're like, yep, we did. Yep, we got it, bro. I got plastic cups. Mm-hmm. We'll make sure it's clean. Have a good night.
Yep.
Yeah.
But pulling those little umbrellas in the middle, you just have the tap running up it. You just get your beer right off the umbrella.
Good nights. It was good nights over there. But, I mean, that's Florida. That was Florida. So, crazy shit down there.
No, yeah, they don't give a fuck in Florida.
No. No, you can do it.
It's just a keg. It's not meth. All right, well, whatever. You guys are lightweights.
At least y'all ain't doing flocka. So, yeah, that's it. But we do have a bunch to get into. We got a crazy AEW to talk about last night, and one hell of a heel turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, at the end of the show there, we had Mariah.
Yeah. I was thinking of fucking MJF for a second. I was saying that was the week before, but oh yeah, that's right. Mariah did it.
MJF is always sort of a heel. Everyone, he turned heel. Did he?
Yeah.
He was kind of all. He's got that Punk thing where he's always just about to turn heel. Yeah. So, I don't know.
Yeah, nothing about what CM Punk has been doing in WWE really makes him a face. So as far as I'm concerned, he is a fucking heel.
He's always a heel because no one likes that guy. But, well, I don't know. I got to tell you, man, running around on social media right now is one of the weirdest things. And it's wrestling. Wrestling is one of the weirdest things to be. I hear frogs. To be watching.
I'll have to close my window.
Nah, don't worry about it. You'll be lucky if you don't hear the baby quails behind me.
Yeah.
I have 13 baby quails in a bin right behind me here.
No shit.
I'll break one of them out in a little while. They're so small. But going around social media and wrestling right now and wrestling groups and wrestling sites is so weird because I don't know if I'm sure you guys have seen it too. Everyone seems to be a fan of a corporation now. A corporation that doesn't give a flying fuck if you're watching or not. People are taking so serious where they're like wishing death on people for not liking one show or the other, one company or the other. And I got to tell you, the more I see it, the more this tribalistic bullshit goes, the less I even want to fucking show up for this.
Right.
I know it sounds. Thank you. But it's crazy. When did it become cool to become fans of giant conglomerate corporations?
I thought you were supposed to be like fans of wrestlers or wrestling, not the fucking company itself.
It's come to the point where people now are fans of the company, the corporation, the business itself. And all both fans are talking about is the ratings, the numbers, the this, the that. And it's like, this is again something that has nothing to do with you guys.
Mhm.
You're talking corporate jargon that we shouldn't give a fuck about. Is the show good? End of conversation.
Right.
You like WWE? Great. That's fucking awesome. You like AEW? That's fucking awesome. You like GCW? Fucking awesome. Whatever you like, you can like. It's just these people that have to shit on everyone else for liking something they don't. I'm sure we've all said, I'm sure we've all thought this. I'm sure it's all gone through our heads, but man, fuck social media right now. It's like,
yeah, I pretty much stay the fuck away from Twitter these days.
And I mean, I follow all these movie sites because I brought the movie show back last week. Great show on Brats with Anthony. And I follow all these movie sites, and they're not doing that on the movie sites. I promise you, they're not. Oh, I can't believe you like that movie. What are you fucking? I mean, what are you, an idiot? My God, you should die in a fire. What?
Well, there's probably like far less versions that like movies as opposed to this wrestling shit.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers that live in their mom's basements and got nothing better to do and just fucking fully enthrall themselves with one company or the other. Like, go get a life.
I mean,
there's a world outside,
Yeah, exactly.
But I was gonna say it also depends on how deep down the rabbit hole you go, because like they certainly do shit like that when you're like in the horror movie discussion forums and Facebook groups and shit like that. Because God forbid if you happen to think The Shining is a long, boring waste of time. I'm not saying that I do, but I do, and there's a lot of people that get really upset.
So I'm not saying I do. I mean, I do, but yeah, the movie's a bit overhyped for sure. For some reason, I'm probably not the greatest parent because I let my kid watch it when he was like 14, but to this day, he still thinks it's like the scariest movie he's ever seen. It's like, really? That movie?
You need to educate that kid. Want to see something really scary?
Right, like I can show you some far more fucked up shit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's scary, but one of the most like fucked up movies I've seen was Hereditary. I don't know if you guys have seen that one, but it's like that movie was a fucking trip.
I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen
that. Yeah. It's an A24 film. I definitely recommend it. Then one I seen, again, not scary, but just like a really good horror movie in my opinion. I really liked it because it was like kind of unique in a world where everything's a fucking remake and there's no creativity. Was Talk to Me. I got Smark to watch that.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that was a good ass movie. Another A24 film. They're fucking doing it right over there with the horror films. Although I didn't really like Midsommar. A lot of people liked it. It missed me.
I mean, the parts where things happened were interesting, but there was a lot of time where nothing was happening, unfortunately. Like, the murder was pretty intense, but everything else, it was just, like, long, boring setups.
Yep.
I never saw that either. I say I'm not a horror fan, but I go in my movie collection. I have like 60 horror movies, so I'm a fan of something. But my horror movies are probably a little different. I mean, I like.
What's like your go-to horror movie?
Probably Silver Bullet.
Oh, see, I don't even think I've seen that. So.
Oh, Gary Busey and Corey Haim. Holy shit.
Oh, Gary Busey, I'm in.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I get, if you consider Lost Boys a horror, I watch Lost Boys a lot. That's a good background movie for me. Very good background.
That's like it's on that threshold, I guess. I wouldn't really call it a horror movie, but it's got parts of it that are like horror movies, I guess.
Yeah. That's a tough one to classify, but I mean Christine. I like Christine. I like a lot of the older. My dad was a huge horror movie fan back in the day, and the movies he showed me kind of stuck with me. And that would be Silver Bullet, that would be Christine, that would be Maximum Overdrive, which everyone says is Go fucking.
That movie to me is just funny.
Everyone, you just mean me over and over again. Just being like, I fucking hate this movie.
No, you're not the only one that said that. Shaheen used to shit on that movie every time I'd mention it, but I liked it. Come on, man, it's not that bad.
Oh, I've seen it a couple of times, so I can't say I didn't like it. I watched it more than once. So
yeah, it's not a bad movie, but those are more the horror movies I go to than the newer. I don't like the Nightmare on Elm Streets. I don't care for those. I don't care for the Friday the 13th movies. They're just, I mean, you see one, you've seen them all. Okay, they're gonna run. Oh, I bet the blonde girl falls. Up, she fell.
Right, yeah.
Guess what?
Yeah,
Black guy's
if
dead.
I was gonna sit my yeah, no shit.
Dead.
If I was gonna sit my kid down right now and try to fuck him up with a movie, it'd probably either be like Texas Chainsaw Massacre or The Hills Have Eyes, or I had another one. I already forgot it though.
I've seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Don't really. Never cared for that series either. I'm weird when it comes to the horror movies. I always have been.
Yeah, Hostel is just like, I don't know. It's almost not even like a fucking horror movie. It's like just a fucking snuff film.
Mm-hmm. That was one of my proudest moments. Was like I was like, I don't know, 18, 19, and like I was at a friend's house and we were smoking, and he decided that we were gonna watch Hostel. He was like, "Hey, if it gets to be too scary for you, let me know." And I was like, "You just fucking challenged me, okay?" So like we're like 20 minutes in, and like I'm fucking on the edge of my seat, just like, "Oh, that was a really creative way to kill somebody." He's like, "I want to watch something else." Like, so I'm the one that you have to worry about being afraid of this fucking movie.
Hostel I've seen. I've actually seen Hostel.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
It's not great if you're looking for a fucking good story. Like, if you just want to watch people get fucking carved up and shit, then yeah, that's the movie for you.
Yeah, and it's got that one fucking actor that's in all those fucking movies, not Jeremy Piven, the other guy.
I'd watch that.
No, he who was in maybe
I think I know who you're talking about, but I don't know his name.
It's not Jeremy Piven. I can't remember his name. I'm trying to think of a movie he was in, but I can't. I've seen Hostel.
I would be remarkably happy if they just brutally murdered Jeremy Piven for no apparent reason in Hostel. Like, it wasn't even a character. It was just like, it's TV's Jeremy Piven.
He's too busy going to Summerfest.
Mm-hmm.
Not SummerSlam.
Yeah. I don't know, lately I kind of prefer like the horror comedy movies, just because like horror movies are already kind of cheesy and you laugh at them, and then if you just make it a comedy, it's even better.
Like
Vampire
in Brooklyn.
Yeah, there you go. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Club Dread.
Club Dread I've seen. That's yeah. I do like the funny ones. What was the one my parents used to watch all the time when I was a kid? Saturday the 14th.
I think I've seen that one.
That's an old horror comedy one. That's an old one. Repossessed with Leslie Nielsen in it. That was a funny one.
Yep, didn't see that one either.
Oh gosh.
The fuck was that?
Who knows? Get to downloading.
Yeah, I fell asleep the other night. Like I usually set my sleep timer on my phone. Like I'll go to sleep listening to a podcast or something. And I forgot to set the sleep timer apparently. So after Cornet rolled through all the way, I woke up to this intro theme and I'm like, what is this? I know this. And I'm sitting there, like I'm just listening to it, and like took me like 10 seconds, and then finally I'm like, oh, it's fucking Box's movie show. I forgot they were coming back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hollywood Hangouts. All right.
We got deep into Bratz, if you will. We got deep into the Brat Pack and the movies, and had a lot of interesting facts. Actually, I am coming back this week too. I'll be doing School Ties. You ever seen that movie?
No, I don't think so.
It's a 1992 movie. It's got Brandon Fraser, it's got Damon, it's got Ben Affleck. It's a lot of them.
Correct.
It's got Cole Hauser. It was a lot of their first movies at the time.
Sounds like Dazed and Confused almost with that cast.
It's got a little Dazed and Confused, but it's a definite different feel. School Ties is a movie set back in the 50s, little anti-Semitism in it, so kind of gets home for me on a
Kind of like
few.
Porky's.
No, nothing like that.
Not quite as anti-Semitic as the Porky's.
It's a drama, not a comedy. But it's
night to fly a kite. It's like, it's not kite, you retard. That's
He's Jewish. He's a Jewish guy. David Berman's Jewish.
There you have it.
There you
terrible
go.
live show, by the way.
Disturbed?
Yeah, in my opinion.
That's actually what made me like it. But that was also way back in the 90s when they were not even known yet.
Yeah, this was probably like very early 2000. I seen them like 2001, 2002, maybe.
This had to be 98, 97.
Actually,
Ozfest, and they were like they weren't even opening act. They were like a side show, like a side stage act.
yeah, I seen Unloco opened up. They were a band that never really made it. And then Chevelle, Taproot, and then Disturbed was headlining. And me and now my ex-wife sat through like the first 3 songs, and we kind of looked at each other like, you want to just go? Like, yeah, let's go. Like, sweet. Let's go beat that traffic.
Beat that traffic out of here.
All 3 of the opening bands, great. Fucking Disturbed came on, and like after watching him just frolic around the stage for like 3 songs, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm all set on this.
Yeah, it was a long time ago when I saw him, though. Long time ago.
You're just doing this really weird like prance and strut everywhere around the stage. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
He's got on like a fucking boa and shit.
He's like moving his shoulders like John Moxley and shit when he's walking around. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like,
he wasn't doing that when I was there, although I might not remember. I was pretty fucked up. I know I got there during the day and they came on and it was dark, and it's about all I remember.
Decided to pick up a fucking mic, big ass can of mics for the show, so I'll be muting my mic a lot to fucking burp tonight.
Oh, nice. A little hard lemonade for you.
Yeah,
I'm not even.
On the subject of like music, though, you know who is really good live?
Who?
I thought it was gonna be Avalanche, and then I was like, "Oh, what is this?" And then I heard him. I'm like, "Oh, it is him."
We're going deep.
I thought he was gonna have the eye of the tiger at least, motherfucker. No eye of the tiger.
I gotta track the kid down. He's gotta come on tits.
Someday.
Got to be Canadian.
Oh no, he's British. He's very much British. There's a song on the YouTube channel, and I don't want to spoil things for future because I'm sure I'll probably end up playing it at some point, where he raps about being like fucking King Henry and like him beheading his wives, which actually is legitimately the lyrics of the song.
Oh, that's kind of metal.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, great kid.
Hell yeah.
It'd be a hell of a catch one day for some lady.
I wonder if he writes his own songs or like if his dad writes them and has him perform them.
Oh, it is 100%. I would bet anything that it is his dad writing the songs for him.
Wow. Well, beheading songs. Hey.
Just don't let Luke write his songs; he'll get canceled.
Whew. Anyway, but Well, we survived the tornadoes out here. That's a good thing. It was a little stormy out here in Texas this week.
Yeah, you guys had that fucking hurricane come through.
It basically came straight through here. I mean, I was telling Smark before the show, we had a ton of chickens drown.
Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through.
Motherfuckers drowning chickens.
We should have left this a tornado.
I have a tornado. I have an avalanche. There's no hurricane. There's no tornadoes. I got with the tornado jingle.
Yeah, start playing scenes from Twister.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to Twisters coming out. But
actually, I'm kind of looking forward to it too.
Yeah, there's a drive-in movie theater down in Liberty Center, Ohio. It's about a 50-minute drive from me. I'm probably gonna go down there and check it out.
First one, the drive-in didn't last very long, but okay.
Yep, that's why I thought it'd be cool. Like, honor the first one. I'll go watch it in a drive-through. Hopefully, we don't get fucking blown away.
Yeah, that'll be actually pretty cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. The guy who was in Top Gun Maverick, I don't remember his name, Mr. Three Name something. Was
Tom Cruise.
No, no, not Tom
You said
Cruise.
3 names.
Yeah,
I would have guessed Philip Seymour Hoffman, but he's already dead.
Yes, yes, not Tom fucking Cruise. No.
I'm in love with Katie Holmes. I'm not gay.
That guy, that Tom Cruise guy, I'll tell you. He's a weirdo.
Yeah, he is.
What's with the pointing and the laughing in every movie?
That's
movie.
why I loved. Yeah, I don't remember who was playing him on the Celebrity Jeopardy skits on SNL, but he knocked it out of the park.
Oh, I do remember that, and I forgot who it was. It wasn't. I thought I was going to say Jim Carrey, but it wasn't Jim Carrey.
Jim Brewer, maybe. But I don't think it was Jim Brewer either.
I think it might have been Bill Hader. I think it might have been, but yeah. No, that Twister should be a good movie, and I'm not much for reboots or remakes, but this looks like a kind of a sequel more than a remake. The Crow remake, I'm a little not sure about.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a sequel. I think one of the characters is supposed to be tied into like Bill and Joe somehow. Like maybe it's their kid or some shit.
I think the main character is their son. Yeah, so
I wasn't sure if he was the son or it's the one chick is the daughter. I'm not sure which. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out when we watch it. But I don't know. I've kind of been on a kick of just watching the same bullshit movies this week. I don't know what it is.
I haven't watched any movies this week. I've just been watching Deadliest Catch.
Ooh.
Found out the wife had never seen it before. I'm like, really? Well, let's check some of this out. She loves reality TV. I'm like, well, this is fucking really real here.
Watching from season 1? Where?
I just picked up season 3, actually. But season 3 and 4 were on Hulu, but we have access to every single season through the Xfinity app.
Okay.
So,
yeah, because that's a cool. I think after Phil died, I kind of stopped watching.
yeah, same here. I kind of stopped watching after Phil died, and I'm halfway through season 4 right now, going into a paleo season, and it's like, oh, I remember this. This is like right before Phil dies. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, and I remember I actually saw an article the other day about one of the guys on Sig's boat. Nick passed away.
Oh no, shit.
Curly hair, beard. Yeah, that guy.
No.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. Crazy little thing right there. And a couple of the other deckhands have passed away from drugs and stuff on a couple of the boats in the past couple of years.
Smark's over there showing off his flexibility.
Oh,
I don't know how close I can get my leg to my head. It's not that dark in there, Smark.
I don't know what the fuck to do. He's a dog with his head on my leg, so now I have to fucking just dangling the other leg.
All right. Well, I guess we could get into some wrestling if y'all want to do that.
Yeah, man, it's 25 minutes in and we haven't talked any wrestling really, other than the internet being trash.
Yeah,
yeah. Well,
so bad. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into a little bit of wrestling here. Don't have too much to talk about tonight because we usually go off the rails, but we will get into a few things. And the first thing I'll mention, folks, is it looks like Joe Tessitore, is that his name, or Tessitore?
yeah, I always just heard Tessitore, I think.
Tessitore, there you go. He is going to be joining WWE, working alongside Wade Barrett and Corey Graves. So there you go. They announced this a couple days ago on July 9th that he will be one of their play-by-play broadcasters beginning this summer.
That sucks.
I don't know much about the guy, but I figured y'all did.
No, I mean, wasn't he involved in UFC for a while, I want to say? Maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
Maybe.
I don't know. All I know is I fucking miss Mauro Ranallo. He was my fucking favorite of all time.
Yeah, he was good, but they weren't treating him well, and he didn't like that, so he took it.
Yeah, but JBL's been gone forever.
True, and they've never done anything about it, so why should they now?
Yeah. I always liked Joey Styles, too, but I don't see him ever coming back either.
Oh, he left, too, saying everything there was bullshit.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean Joey Styles was a badass if you really think about it. I mean, think what he did by himself on ECW, the job that 2 and 3 people do nowadays.
Right. He was great.
Yeah, he was amazing. And it was just, I mean, he was the voice of ECW for so long. And
he was another one that had problems with JBL, too, I want to say, except he didn't take JBL's shit, and he just like fucking straight up punched JBL right in the fucking mouth.
Yep. That's the story, is he punched him. Yeah,
good.
JBL does everyone's shit. I mean, that's just what he does. Of course, now he's like, oh, no, I've changed since then.
Yeah, pay your taxes, even though I don't live in this country where I'd have to pay the taxes.
Yeah, he literally has houses in Bermuda where he doesn't pay taxes. And he's telling everyone else on Fox Nation that rich people need to pay more taxes still.
I mean, he's not wrong, but yeah, you're kind of being a hypocrite.
I mean, fact, rich people pay about 80% of the taxes in this country by themselves, but that's either here or there.
Pay more. They can afford
it. Hey,
I'm broke, damn it. Leave me alone.
Blame the IRS on that one. Blame the IRS on that one. Their fucking rules are their rules give giant corporations breaks. It's just the way it works. And corporations have figured out if you can show a loss somewhere, you don't pay taxes on that. So a lot of corporations purposely show losses.
Yep, everything is a scam.
Everything is a scam just to fuck the IRS, and it ends up fucking the little guys like us in the long run.
Yep.
Well, enough about Joe Testicles.
Yeah, that's his name from now on. Joe Testicle.
Joe Testes. So, but anyway, I guess we definitely need to mention this, and this is something that happened on the pay-per-view, which I did not watch the pay-per-view, but this was all over. I guess John Cena, folks, showed up and announced that 2025 will be his last year in the ring.
Yep.
Get him out of here! He's got AIDS!
I like how the crowd acted all surprised too. It was like his shirt and the shit on the Jumbotron clearly said, "Hey, I'm coming out here to retire."
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I find this very convenient with them going to Netflix in 2025 and a few other changes WWE is going to be making next year. It's almost like they planned this.
Yeah, maybe.
Almost. But yeah, it said, I guess according to old Dave Meltzer, Cena has between 30 and 40 dates that he's going to do throughout 2025. And we will see some things that are going to go down. But
He's doing his farewell tour, basically.
basically, this is the farewell tour of John Cena. So I don't think he'll be out of WWE. I just don't think he'll be wrestling any matches. I mean, I don't see Cena as a manager for anybody. Do you?
No.
No, nobody. But I don't know, I guess we'll see what happens though with this little run here. But
They should put the title on him one more time and just have him come out like, "Hey, Ric Flair, suck my dick," and then retire.
They might.
Sort of being in AEW, sort of a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if they put the belt in just to sort of like erase it a little bit.
It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if they dropped it back on him once just to screw over Ric Flair.
That'd be hilarious to me.
They've been doing the premium live events. I hate saying that term in like different countries. Like maybe the last one, but like Cena's last match where like he wins a title and then you do it in China.
I didn't catch the end of that.
No, I was saying to have the premium live event that Cena wins the title at, just do it in China. So he comes out.
He's China's champion already. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say Taiwan was its own country.
That's right. They should do it in the country of Taiwan. Even though if you Google Taiwan, it does say it is a country. We talked about that night.
He's really sorry about that.
It does. It says it's a country. He should have been like, "Fuck you, Google it, bitches. Bye." But no, Hollywood called him, and hey, you got some Jewish guy in Hollywood probably called him. You know how us Jews are. We run Hollywood, and the bank.
Yep. Yeah. Control the media and the money.
That's it. Not this Jew. Nope, not this one. But yeah, so there you go. I mean, this is obviously. I think we've kind of gotten used to Cena not being around very much, coming back for Mania. That's usually about it. But I guess we will get to see him a little more next year.
Yeah, I believe WrestleMania, he said, would be his last match.
We'll see.
I wonder who that would be against. Like, who the hell are they going to put him in the match or in the ring with for his final match?
I'm just wondering if a few years down the road that Saudi money comes calling if he doesn't pull a Shawn Michaels. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Oh, he absolutely will.
I mean, he does have another. Obviously, he has more income with the movies he does, but I mean,
which it doesn't seem like he's in as many these days.
He's not in as many these days, and let's face it, the Fast and Furious franchise is wrapping up. They're supposedly only doing one more, which I thought they were only doing one more when they did the one more they just did. But
they're never going to stop with that shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's wrapping up. So, I mean, he's not going to have many more of those. And I mean, really, Cena plays the same character in every movie. So does The Rock.
Yeah.
But and there's not much out there for him, really. I mean, Cena tries to do a little more. Cena doesn't mind dressing like a girl or anything.
Once show up naked at the Oscars.
Oh.
Fag capitals of the world.
I don't even put on a headset again after this. Box probably doesn't know the backstory on that one.
Oh, it's amazing. So what happened was he didn't know he was live. He said,
"Huh?"
He tried to do it. Huh? What?
There you go.
I said,
microphone.
We're gonna have microphone issues. What happened is he didn't realize he was live. He said that he tried to make a very half-assed apology, but kept calling the baseball game in the middle of his apology. It was pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, the fag capital of the world. And it's like, oh shit, we're live. I want to apologize to anyone I may have offended Home Run Castillas. I really did not mean to do that.
You can edit that out.
Literally right in the middle of apologizing for like dropping homophobic things. He just goes home run.
The tired little dog. All right. So, but headphones aren't bad. I like them.
I don't like my dog. He's annoying.
I have 4 dogs, so I have to like one of them at least. Getting tiring though. All 4 dogs.
I bet. I've only ever had 2.
It's horrible when your biggest dog decides to get into the chicken feed, which will literally make her throw up the most disgusting things that you've ever seen. Oh my God, I had a bad day. But anyway, yeah, it was not good. She got into the baby chicken feed and
She's staying outside the rest of the day.
Yeah, well, I can't because she'll jump my fence. I got to put up a higher fence this weekend. I have it out there. I just haven't been able to do it. But she'll jump my fence and chase the pigs. Now, the pigs don't mind running, and I'm not talking about cops. She'll chase my pigs, and they can only run for a certain time, and then I'm afraid she's going to kill one of them because she's mostly pit bull. So, but she also has other, some different, but I don't know. All my dogs love chasing the pigs for some reason. They smell bacon and they go for it.
Yep. Shout out to Jordan Grace. Pit bull. Ooh.
Well, folks, speaking of pigs, let's talk a little bit about Hulk Hogan.
Oh, no.
Let's talk a little bit here about Hulk Hogan.
If you actually believe in your mind, if you actually think that I was just the right guy at the right place at the right time.
Right gay guy. Yeah, the right gay guy.
Do you know how many times they had to retake that scene?
And it still ended up being what came out of it.
I forget what I was watching, but I watched some video on after the show, and that was part of it. They had to redo that scene like 8 times before he got it right.
And that was as right as he could get it.
So, but speaking of Hulk Hogan,
Just some fucking PA just having to tell him to stop saying he's gay in promo.
So stop saying you're gay. What, brother? I couldn't hear you. I got this dick in my ear.
This is why the wrestler should go out there with fucking earpieces in. Okay.
If you think I only got over because I was sucking your cock, brother, it looks like 8.
You're probably right, brother.
Vince's like face there is great. He's just like, what are you trying to say? Sorry.
You just outed us both, damn it.
He just starts tugging on his collar, giving him the rap.
You mentioned a bearskin rug, you're fired. All right. So let's talk about Hulk Hogan. He's in a little
Push Dad, you're shit.
Hogan's in a little more hot water, folks. Of course. Why else would we be talking about Hulk Hogan? But Hulk Hogan, we talked a few weeks ago about how he's promoting his own beer, Real American Beer. And of course, when you're promoting beer, you know what you need? Spokeswomen for that beer. Well, Hulk Hogan had one. Her name was Essence, I believe Jenai is how you say it. Jenai, I would say that.
Sounds like a stripper.
Could be Jenai. But anyway, her name is Essence. She went on TikTok, excuse me, to claim that Hulk Hogan allegedly canceled her brand ambassador contract with Hogan's Real American Beer after Hogan realized she was black. She
Nasty.
How the hell is he select her without even seeing like a photo of her? What the fuck?
Well, there is a picture. Smark, if you wouldn't mind sharing that screen there real quick for me.
Sure, you got it. Give me a second.
We do have some pictures of him and her, and she tells the story in pictures. Now, she says, story time with Essence. Hulk Hogan paid me to be a brand ambassador, and this happened. You see Hulk Hogan here. Let's just go to the next picture.
His other thumb is up her ass. Yikes. She was better looking from further away.
Well, his smile is one I want to concentrate on. He looks like he's trying to not say something. Is what he looks like. He looks like he's trying not to say something in this picture. So she says, my contract was for a week. So 1 week of appearances with Hulk Hogan. And they go on. And she said, after 1 day of promoting his brand, and she has a picture of herself here, he canceled my contract. This is on 7/2/2024. He canceled my contract, she says, because... Question mark.
She's not a real American, brother.
Well, she says, I don't know why, but these are the new brand ambassadors he hired. You got yourself a blonde and a brunette. White girls.
Because they probably let Hogan have sex with them, and she wouldn't, so that's probably why.
I think I give him saying that as a form of doing damage control. But no, it wasn't racism. It was that I fucked her.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually saw someone going, well, does that, I mean, if true, does that mean that his apology to the WWE roster back then was fake? And I'm like, he apologized for not knowing he was being recorded. He never apologized for what he said. He apologized for getting caught saying what he said. Mm-hmm. It wasn't an apology. It was an I'm sorry I got recorded saying a very, very offensive word. That's not an apology, folks. That's I'm sorry I got caught. That's not an apology. I'm sorry. Whatever you want to call it, it's not an apology.
No, Essence needs to post the fucking clip of Booker T now. Hogan, we coming for you.
Well, she actually posted some back and forth. Looks like this to me looks like Facebook Messenger stuff here. It says, I'm not sure if this is from Hogan himself or actually it says this is the client and from Hulk Hogan and his team says, Essence, you didn't do anything wrong at all. In fact, I'm sure you did great, but this client wants us to cancel the rest of the events this week. I'm really sorry. She says, oh my God, what happened? Are they only taking me off the events, or are they canceling the events completely? This either Hulk Hogan or representative, I don't know, says all the rest of the events are canceled completely. So we go to day 2 of this conversation, and she sees Hulk Hogan coming out with all smiles. I was told the events were being completely canceled, but I see this the next day. Hulk Hogan, tongue out, looking like X-Pac. Those 2 lovely white girls behind him. And obviously they didn't cancel the events. Obviously.
Based on who X-Pac is dating / I think maybe married to at this point, he's not at all like Hogan for several months.
Very true. I'm just saying the tongue thing. But we do see Hogan here with the Real American Beer. And not only 2, but now he has 3 white girls with him. 2 blondes, 1 brunette.
The blonde to the right looks really unenthused. Like she had to do anal to get that spot.
She looks like she's looking at his hair like, what color is that? what? It's not yellow. It's not blonde. It's not gold. I don't know.
Okay, so question: is it better or worse, or just equal, if you have to do like the Vince Johnny Ace thing, but with Hogan and Beefcake?
Wow.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say worse.
Hmm.
That's double the old skin falling.
Well, it's definitely worse if it's with knobs, because as loose as that, it just fucking propels out like a rocket.
No, there were knobs involved for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Where does ping pong balls coming from? Oh, don't worry about it, brother. Okay.
That's my ping pong ball trick.
There you go. And then she also saw this picture. And she said, I guess they didn't have room for us on the boat. Yeah, these are all three girls on a boat drinking the real American beer, which I'm looking at the color scheme. I'm looking at the can. I'm looking at the font. I will almost.
The color scheme is the problem.
What?
I said the color scheme is the problem.
I'm going to say the color scheme is basic. I will almost bet this is by Pabst Blue Ribbon, and they just slapped his name on it, just by the colors, the can, everything.
See, the problem, dude, was that I was worried that if you fell off the boat, that you might not be able to swim.
Oh shit!
That was quick shot, guys. I haven't had a drink all week.
Have at it. So I'll take a drink.
And now I have. So I believe that's the last picture. Yep, that was the last picture. So we can stop sharing. Oh. Here, you guys want to see something? Can you even see? Look at that. That's a baby quail.
No.
Look how tiny that thing is.
Damn.
1 day old quail right here. Actually, just barely a day old. Yeah, 1 day old quail.
It's very confused. Where the fuck am I? What's going on?
I think it peed on me.
Probably.
Oh, okay. No, that was okay.
That's our quaily.
Wait, what dripped on my hand?
Well done.
Oh, okay. Ginger ale. Okay. Check with the wife. Yeah, I had to take a break. Sunday I drank like 10 beers in like 2 hours.
Jesus.
Yeah, I didn't mean to, and I
That's why I'm glad you're here, because he just said that. My first thought was okay.
Well, 2 hours. I mean, that's not.
Yeah, so that was the reason for the Jesus. 2 hours, 10 beers.
Not something I usually do when I'm like,
you can do better. Come on.
Well, trust me, if I had 2 more, I would have drank a 12-pack easy, because I you know, when you don't feel like you're that drunk and then you wake up the next morning and your head's like, yeah, that was me Monday. I'm like, oh my God.
You were just celebrating my wedding for me.
Oh, man. I don't know what I did or why I did it, but I'm like, I'm going to start late. I'm going to have 5, and then I'll save 5 for tomorrow night.
You know, it's actually a worse feeling than that was when you actually know that you're really fucking drunk. Because then you're just like, oh no. Like, it's only going to get worse, but like, you know that you're fucking dialed in.
No one ever tells me I'm drunk because I don't act drunk. You guys,
I've only gotten like seriously hammered like that a couple of times. I drank a 12-pack once in my life, and yeah, I was fucking hammered.
Oh, I've drank a case. I drank a whole case one day, all 24.
I had gone to a wedding and they had an open bar at the reception, and I had it was like through like 3 hours. I probably had like 6, maybe 7 drinks, which for me I was fine. I was buzzed, but like I wasn't drunk. And then there was an after party, and the after party had more fucking alcohol than the open bar. So I had this big ass glass of like fucking Grey Goose and Coke, and I like a quarter way through the glass, I realized that I am drunk as shit, but the night has just started. So it's like,
See,
oh, no.
and Grey Goose is tricky because that's such good vodka. You don't feel it for a while.
Well,
Yeah.
in concert with everything else, I felt it immediately. But the fun part was I woke
Well,
up.
you were already pretty drunk if you felt that immediately. Because Grey Goose, I love Grey Goose. I just don't get it much because I will drink the bottle.
As soon as he said open bar, I just immediately pictured Farvo and Super Troopers. Open bar, man.
Anyway, I guess that takes us back to Hulk Hogan here, who I'm not even sure what to say about this. If you go through her story, I would have to say she may be right. I really, you got to kind of be on her side with this. When you think about how things played out, met her one day, they said they were canceling all the events, and then she gets a picture of Hulk Hogan walking out with 3 white girls. I mean, who literally looked like they walked out to the beach and just said, you, and you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, while he was helicoptering his penis.
Right. Right. While he was putting the cap back on that thermos.
That can't still be a thing anymore. That it can't still be a thing anymore, can it? Like, we're fucking in the OnlyFan age of just the world, society, civilization, culture, what have you. Like, women can't still be like fucking like 70-year-old people who look like Hulk Hogan. For
sure they can.
Days, right? Like,
yeah, they get the money and then they go on fucking Twitter or whatever and say what happened and make themselves into the victim while they already have their money, and then they get the money and the compassion.
Yeah. It's, again, this is going to get me back to the social media thing that is just awful. And
can I make a suggestion that we name this Cumpassion, but like not spelled the way you think?
There's a U in there.
Cumpassion.
I bet there's a U in there. But I mean, I but I mean, you're right with all this OnlyFans and shit going on. But just think, these girls, all right, if they did just pick them off the beach like that, and they did have an OnlyFans, all right, they don't have to fucking take their clothes off, and they probably get paid a good amount of money for this. So I don't know.
Yeah, but they might see the Hulkster's penis too. So,
well, look, everyone carries suit to work in, right?
Tonight I'm the Bulkster.
We all have our crosses to bear.
Oh my God, it's 70-year-old shriveled up fucking thermos. Jesus Christ.
Well, how do you? My question, more than anything, is sort of logistics question of like, how do you even like suck it when Eric Bischoff's are on it?
Oh, well, you just move him out of the way. Look, Eric, please.
Then you're surprised to find out that his dick's got the same haircut as he does.
Eric has to do his. Eric does have to take time to do his 83-week podcast where he bitches about AEW. So there's your chance right there to suck Hogan's dick while Eric is doing his podcast.
Yep.
Has old puppy calmed down a little bit, Smark?
No.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh shit! Mike Tyson! Holyfield! Okay.
He's awake and he's angry.
He's got a couple months still, probably.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the interesting thing. Was like the Humane Society said that it was 4 months, so I was like kind of counting down the days until he started to actually chill out a little bit. But taking him to the vet, they said it was only 3 months, so it's going to be good in the long run. But for right now, it's like, oh shit, more to work for longer.
God, so only 12 weeks old, so probably only 4 weeks out from his mom. That's horrible.
Yeah, they said that he didn't even have all of his baby teeth in yet, and that he shouldn't have actually, because they already fixed them at the Humane Society. They said he shouldn't have done that. But apparently everything's well.
Well, see, that should have you know what? Because he's already fixed, he will calm down quicker, Smark. You'll be okay.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah,
he's not so bad. He just likes to bite.
Got who's
because he's still teething.
Got who's your daddy-o in the chat?
Ooh.
I'm afraid to. I'm really afraid to click this link. I'm afraid. I'm scared to do it.
Giovanni Daddio.
There's an ad. Oh, there's an ad. Shut up.
God damn it.
Oh,
Fuck you, who's your Daddio?
Joe Hendry. I'm not going to play this because I don't want us to get copyright on YouTube. So I'm not going to play this because it is it's a song. So I'm not going to do that. It's a parody song. You may not. No, it's from Insane Championship Wrestling. Over in overseas. I'm not going to. I apologize, but I'm not going to play that. I'm not going to get us kicked off here. Thanks anyway.
I was hoping you're going to say the Insane Clown Posse. Just them covering his theme song.
No, you never know. Could be.
You collect the leg. It's an avalanche. Like, they got us.
Don't give him ideas.
Look at this photograph. It's a picture of a child's ass.
Oh shit!
What was that?
It's the Epstein version.
What the? Oh God! I didn't know Bill Clinton could sing.
Epstein back.
Okay. All right, folks. Speaking of making fun of AEW, let's do while we're talking about Eric Bischoff here. Let's just go ahead and make fun of AEW.
Sounds good.
Some fan decided to. Now, this is going to go a little bit back to that social media thing. Decided to report Tony Khan and his fans, I guess, over to the FBI
as a cult
for an alleged doxing. Yes, as a cult for an alleged doxing incitement, as he's saying. So this goes into the whole tribalism thing, which I talked earlier, which I'm not going to fucking get into. Let me just get into this guy's little story here. This gentleman says, now there's, again, a complainant about, now he didn't just go against the fans. He went right to All Elite Wrestling LLC, which is a limited liability corporation, which the LLC part might actually get them out of this little jam they're into, since they do have limited liability on things like this. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. He says, I am one of the many individuals and victims of internet doxing, encouraged by All Elite Wrestling LLC, owned by Tony Khan, their employees, their consumers, and subsidiaries. There will be evidence provided to showcase that All Elite Wrestling LLC at large has promoted their consumer base to act in such a manner that exposes people's private information, photos, and other data to be used with no denouncement of egregious behavior, accountability, or any action by All Elite Wrestling LLC or its counterparts. I know it's a sad story, girl. I know it is. To denounce said unethical activity and business practices. My son just went in here and got her food. That's why she's crying. Thank you, Dylan. Along with
no, the baby just started crying out front for me.
Sorry. Along with data and proof I will provide, there will be a multitude of examples of intentional targeted harassment, data leaks, slander, libel, and other instances of abuse that could potentially lead to a class action lawsuit against All Elite Wrestling LLC, along with subsidiary, I have a hard time speaking, organizations in the internet publications who have encouraged this behavior, as well as lower level social media users. Ooh. Lower level social media users who will be named. Oh, he's going to name them. That have been tasked with encouraging. You know what? I can't even read into this anymore. You see what's going on here, right, folks? They are. He's saying that someone doxed him on the internet. He's saying someone doxed him. Now. while this is wrong, I do agree that it is wrong to dox someone, give out their private information. A lot of people already have it everywhere anyway. Number one. And number two, how can you blame Tony Khan for encouraging this? This, in my opinion, this guy might want to hope he doesn't fucking get the FBI coming after him for a fraudulent lawsuit.
Yeah.
Fraudulent claims. Let me put it that way. Fraudulent claims. I apologize. Tony Khan can't be blamed for what his fans do. Just like okay, let's go back to movies here. If I don't like the movie The Breakfast Club, which I love, and Cheese decides to murder me for it, is that John Hughes' fault and the company and the movie company's fault?
No. No, I was justified.
Yep. Well, I mean, it's a good movie, goddammit. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just saying that's basically what it is. If I didn't like something, and you have to go after the person. You cannot go after, and I love this. He's going for slander and libel, written and spoken. I love this lawsuit. It's amazing. But I don't think this charge is going to do anything. I think this guy better watch out because they may come right back after him. AEW being an LLC, they really can't do shit. There's not much they can do. I'm watching poor Smark over here.
Fuck him up, puppy. Get his ass.
You need to take that dog on a run.
He's going to start humping your ear in a second.
You need a treadmill, brother. You need a treadmill.
I unfortunately can at the moment. I have been all week, but it's been it was like fucking in the high 90s here today, so there was no opportunity to.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Oh, put on a fucking rubber suit and go sweat it out, bitch.
Well, no, that's not the problem. The problem is that there's no, like, everything is pavement and, like, cement and shit, so his paws are going to get all hot.
Gonna melt to the road.
Yeah. I don't care about it being hot. It's whatever. I can deal with that shit, but his paws will get all messed up.
You don't have any grass. You don't have any grass, Smark. You don't have any grass near you.
Grass in my yard, but I mean, can't take him a walk around the yard.
Nah, I saw him playing in the yard. He looked like he was having a good time. That's all you need to keep doing. So, yeah, this guy, I just don't know. Again, this is what social media is now. This guy is trying to be a victim, and I don't know. Maybe he is, but this is stupid to sue Tony Khan and AEW. Go after the person who actually did it. But, of course, everyone is taking this as an opportunity to shit on Tony Khan for being a shitty boss, which doesn't make sense again to me. But, hey.
I mean, there's plenty of valid reasons to make fun of him for being a shitty boss. You don't really need to use this one.
Yes, we've made plenty of examples on this show in the past 5 years. Many. Mm-hmm.
A joke.
So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen here, but I think that this is going to go fucking nowhere. But he even reached out to Andrew Zarian, Mr. Matman himself.
Meltzer's sidekick?
Meltzer's, right. Meltzer's, yeah.
Young boy.
That's a nice word to say. It's sidekick.
Side piece.
Bitch. What happened? Who said that? That wasn't me, was it? Oh, shit.
I'll take the rap for it. I said it. It was his bitch.
It was me. Fuck it. Okay. But, yeah. So, I don't know, man. My God, social media made us the worst fucking people in the world. It really did.
Dude, I really feel like the internet ruined us as a society. I mean, I take advantage of it. I use it a lot. But really, if I could go back and undo one thing, it'd be the fucking internet. It really ruined us.
It really did. It really did, and it's sad to say, but I mean, you sit there and you think about what's going on, and I'll tell you what, OnlyFans. I mean, look, man, I've got a daughter. I don't want her to think that all she has to do when she turns 18 is fucking take her clothes off, jump on a computer, and she can make money.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. The market's flooded.
Well,
my wife didn't make shit. I mean, she never had an OnlyFans.
That's the funny thing is I've heard stories about like people that aren't as famous or as good looking trying to do that shit, and like one story I saw was like the only person that ended up subscribing, or one of the only, it was like 10 people subscribed, and one of the person that stayed subscribed was her roommate. So like you weren't making any money, and then you just like had the awkward reality of knowing that like the guy who you share a house with and you presumably don't want to fuck is just sitting there jerking it to your photos.
Yeah,
Yep.
your her stepdad and her stepbrother.
What are you doing, stepbro?
As long as she stays out of the dryer, she'll be fine.
In a dryer. There you go, Char.
Don't reach for anything under the bed either.
You know what? We're sitting here earlier in this show. We're sitting there talking about the movie The Shining and never mentioned that Shelley Duvall passed away.
Oh yeah, I seen that earlier.
Yes, she did. We totally forgot to mention that. Thank you, Norab, for reminding us. We were actually talking about that at the beginning of the show, The Shining, but we never mentioned her passing.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to cut you off when you're talking earlier, but what's up, Norab?
Yeah.
Oh, hopefully she was in a movie that didn't suck.
Popeye. 1980, Popeye with Robin Williams. Best movie.
I seen her in another movie too. I just can't remember if it was awful or not. Wasn't Popeye. I just don't remember what movie it was now.
I'm a big fan of the Popeye movie and Popeye himself. So I loved that cartoon as a kid. So I feel like I'm having deja vu here, but once again, we have to mention, folks, Eddie Kingston has had successful surgery again. I swear, I feel we do this every 3 weeks. We talk about Eddie Kingston having another surgery, whether it's on his arm, his leg, his balls, his hernia, whatever it is.
Japan had a successful surgery. They were able to remove Eddie Kingston.
No, not yet. We're just not technologically there yet, G.
Got a balls lift, partner. It looks great now. Took the wrinkles off my sack.
Steamed him.
Jeez, I should let Smark read this one. He did take to his Instagram page and said, Eddie Kingston wrote, "Well, it's done. So what up?" And he shared a picture of him in a hospital bed. Apparently, he had his knee operated on that he had hurt back when he did New Japan Resurgence. That was in the no rope last standing match against Gabe Kidd, which we all watched him completely fuck up his leg. So he's just.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, you didn't see it?
No.
Oh, smart. Let him see that.
Not a big deal.
Yeah, I'll find it.
If you can find that, definitely. His leg just bounced off the guardrail like a piece of raw meat.
No, kind of like Marco Stunt.
Who returned to AEW last week, by the way.
Yeah, I heard that. Dirk told me that. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Who cares?
I watched the video. It looked like Screech came back from the dead. I'm sorry, but that was all I could think of. When did Screech come back from the dead? It was
Marco Diamond.
Unbelievable. I mean, and again, it was an open challenge. He might not be back. It might just been one off. But
are you suggesting that there will someday be a Marco Stone 6?
I hope not.
Just him gets dicked down by fucking Michael Rose.
Never know. You never know.
You're gonna bring Big Show or put Big Show back in the ring so Marco Stunt can go over.
Fucking Ricochet goes to AEW and he's just putting Marco Stunt in his ass.
Ricochet get to the ring and Marco Stunt's finally taller than somebody.
That reminds me, did you see that the women's match in NXT? Ricochet's like, oh, this looks familiar because it was like a lot of the same bits from him and Ospreay's match from back in the day. And Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez were like, this is awful. Like, this looks so choreographed. And it's like, it's the same fucking match that you guys fucking blew your nuts off over like years ago. You gave that same match like 6 stars. But now, because it's women in NXT, you're like, oh, this is choreographed and it's awful.
Well,
you guys are fucking idiots.
You could have just left it at women.
Right, true.
Because it's women, you have to give it a you have to lower the star.
You know, it was less hot guys. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
It would be better if there was some penis in there.
trying to find body hair and can't find any. I don't know.
I got chest bulges, but no crotch bulges. What the fuck is that about?
That bulge is in the wrong spot. What's up with that?
They were real big fans of Rusev until they found out it was pronounced Bulgaria. Like, oh, it was Bulgaria. Damn it. I liked him.
I don't know though. If he was the Bulgarian root, he would probably still be working.
He might still be. Vince would have loved that shit. Vince would have loved that.
I'd like to get Nero his Bulgaria.
By the by, I was thinking about that earlier. If you like bring him back on TV and you give him a divorced dad gimmick, it's gonna get over. Like fucking Milhouse's dad from The Simpsons. He's like sleeping in a race car bed in like a shitty apartment somewhere.
Why were you thinking about that earlier? What the fuck?
I have a lot of time to kill. I have to spend a lot of time outside.
Okay.
Smark's the new head of creative at AEW.
Well, after I read this story, you might say they need one.
You don't have to read a story for me to say they need one.
You guys ever heard of a little thing called San Diego Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I've heard of San Diego and I've heard of a Comic-Con, so sure.
Okay. There you go. Put them together. You have San Diego Comic-Con. See that? Look how that works. Well,
Hell yeah.
At San Diego Comic-Con, AEW and Adult Swim will compete in the Battle for the Booty Tag Team Tournament.
Okay, well, Adult Swim automatically wins.
Well, we will see. This will be held on July 25th. The competition will see wrestlers face Adult Swim characters in a mixed tag team action match. This is going to be Johnny TV and Taya Valkyrie, which you guys know who that is. Johnny Mundo, Johnny Impact, Johnny whatever company I'm for, Johnny WWE, Johnny TNA, Johnny I Work Here, and Taya, his wife, will face Fang and Meatwad.
Okay, I know Meatwad, but who the fuck is Fang?
I thought Meatwad was Eddie Kingston. I don't know. But Meatwad. Now, Orange Cassidy and Willow Nightingale will take on Rachel and Mr. Frog.
Hell yeah, Mr. Frog?
Yeah. Oh, smart.
Yeah, see, I'm more of the older shows on Adult Swim, so I don't recognize half of these. I know Meatwad from Aqua Teen, obviously, but
okay. I didn't watch any of this, but if you are in the area, you can catch this July 25th, 7:30 p.m. That's right. It is going to be a slobber knocker. Battle for the booty, folks. Are you ready? Are you ready? What's that from?
Chappelle Show, I think.
Was that Chappelle Show?
Mm-hmm.
I've watched that whole show. I don't remember that.
It
just a really short random clip. It wasn't even like a full skit. Like that was all they showed. I don't remember what the lead up to it was, but
I don't remember.
It was like an episode from like the sketch that like were rejected, and for some reason it was like there was like a gay clan, and it was they were talking about like gay landscapers.
Huh. Interesting. Well, speaking of interesting, we're going to get to make fun of AEW on this again. Weeble. Thank you, Dominic Weeble. He went ahead and posted something in the old wrestling umbrella group there. And it's about someone we talked about a couple of weeks ago who was facing Mercedes Moné, and that's Stephanie Vaquer. Is that how you pronounce it? Vaquer?
Vaquer, yeah.
Vaquer.
Parkour.
I knew it wasn't Vaquer, so there we go. But she is officially, folks, after having this wonderful match with Mercedes Moné after
well, WWE just cut his, or AEW cut his stream.
Mm-hmm. I told him not to keep talking bad about Tony Khan.
And freeze the Jew.
Is that what that was? Y'all froze my ass?
There it is. AEW froze you. Tony Khan doesn't want you talking about this.
Well, anyway, as I was saying, after all that AEW fanfare for her, she has and has been confirmed. She has confirmed, and Shawn Michaels has confirmed, she has signed with WWE or NXT. So all that fanfare from AEW definitely was good for someone, and that would be Stephanie Vaquer. Vaquer.
I'm good for her.
Not good at names.
I didn't watch the fucking pay-per-view, so I didn't see the match. I'll just assume it was decent on her end, at least. I'm sure fucking Mercedes Moné was awful, but
it was pretty. I did see that match, and Stephanie's end is very well positioned also. But yeah,
You were talking.
What?
You were talking about social media, and my God, if you want an example for why social media is a fucking mistake, you should see some of the replies and tweets about this shit. Because it was just a lot of like, how dare she go to fucking WWE when she just worked for AEW? She shouldn't be burning bridges like this because she didn't honor her commitments to CMLL and all this nonsense. Because the people just being fucking mad at her that she's decided that she'd rather make a lot more money wrestling for WWE than fucking risk being beheaded by the cartel.
yeah. How dare she? That
like
bitch.
Literally, I don't know the extent of the story, but I was hearing people talk about it. Like she had an ex that was also a wrestler that I don't know what promotion he worked for, but somewhere in Mexico, obviously. And he like tried to kill her, and he went to jail, and they keep trying to get him out of jail. So like maybe her going far, far away is a good idea.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but the only people that seem to be very upset with her is CMLL and I believe New Japan, who she kind of just canceled all her dates and then decided, hey, WWE bound, bitches.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
New Japan,
they're a little upset with her, which I think they have the right to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't really blame her.
No, not at all. No, I can't blame her at all for doing what she did. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, she's trying to, God forbid someone actually do what's right for them.
Yeah. You didn't do what was right for the millionaires. How dare you? Will someone please think of the millionaires?
That's right. I mean, you know, you got to go with the company everybody wants you to go with, right?
Yeah. CM Punk was great for that line. Like, oh my God! So somebody please think of the billionaires.
No, you have to.
Not a huge Punk fan, but that line popped me.
Oh, well, that means we're getting the little one wants to go out. I guess that means we're getting an AEW. Huh?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, hold on one second.
No, damn it! You said we get into it now.
Yeah.
What happened? What did I do?
I said, no, you said we get into it now, goddammit.
Okay, hold on.
We just ran through half the show. We already talked about the Hangman match. While it was gone. It was fucking Hangman-rific. It was
I'll
wonderful.
tell you what.
I love him.
I would not believe Hangman Page was a heel unless I saw that mustache on him, because I'll tell you what, I don't know who's a heel in WWE if they don't, or AEW without a mustache. I have no clue. I have no idea.
I'm surprised they don't all have Vince McMahon mustaches just to accentuate that they're heels.
No, you never know.
They have to stop with the goofy fucking outfits. Like, it's okay if you're Christian. That was like that's his whole shtick. But like, they've been airing these video packages for Hangman where he's like sitting in his house and he's all by himself, and they show like Swerve breaking in, they show him getting suspended, and the whole idea is he's like a lone wolf now because fucking Swerve cost him everything. So he's like this like evil loner type that's like driven for revenge, and then he comes out being this like darker, more sinister, like revenge-driven character, and he's got on fucking what looks like if Guy Fieri went to a gay bar. He has these fucking.
You could have just said
all
Guy
over his tights. Well, yeah, he also just looks like Guy Fieri. The fucking bedazzled flame trunks. He's got flames all over his trunks, and they're fucking bedazzled. I'm supposed to believe that this, like, in the middle of his, like, John Wick revenge story, that he decides that he's gonna throw on the fucking sparkly tights. It's ridiculous.
I thought last night was funny because in the middle of this whole lone wolf story, he decides that he's going to go ahead and win the Elite in their match.
Yeah, he was their wild card pick or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, he's clearly not a lone wolf. He's clearly in bed with them.
Yeah, I think we all kind of saw that coming, but no big deal. No big deal. But I really thought last night's show was decent. I got to tell you that opening promo by Ospreay.
Dude, it's mad because Tony paid me the money, bruv. Like, MJF got fucking paid too, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Like I said last night, I believe that he was trying way too hard in that promo to be something. I don't know what he was trying to be, but that promo came off so bad. And I've liked everything he's done so far. I have liked everything Will Ospreay has done. But I'm watching this promo last night, and I'm like, To
be fair, MJF cutting in was pretty predictable too. Like everything he did, it's like, oh gee, I didn't think he was. There's no way I thought he was going to say that. Of course, like, it's all predictable. Everything was predictable.
Pretty much. But I just thought it was so like he just tried too hard to be like a creative kind of guy, and it just didn't come out for Ospreay at all last night. I thought it came out garbled, and he even made a couple mistakes in the promo, but just didn't come off very good.
He's still dressed like a toddler. What the fuck? Can't stand the fucking sweatpants and the fucking socks over the sweatpants, and the fuck, man.
I think
it's a British
attire.
Yeah, see? British thing.
I may or may not have been privy to a photo of a certain British gentleman that was dressed similar to the last one.
I just figured it's because he was a slob. I mean, the gentleman we're talking about.
Again, it's a British thing. It all ties together.
Well, I guess speaking of awkward, this match itself wasn't awkward, but the end of this match came out to be a little awkward. This was an incredible match between Bryan Danielson and Hangman Page. It really was a good match.
The whole time I couldn't help but think, I'm like, oh my god, if they put fucking Hangman over, they're just destroying any kind of story they could tell. Like, this has to end with fucking Bryan winning. If it doesn't, like, I'm shutting this shit off.
Yeah. It's like a stupid story if it doesn't, because of what they've been talking about, what Bryan's been talking about, and all his fucking, backstage promos and everything. It would not make sense if he doesn't win this whole thing. So
I mean, kind of, because the whole thing is like Hangman wants to like get revenge on Swerve's a champion. Hangman wins the tournament, he gets a title shot. It makes sense.
I guess, but like it shits on the bigger story that could be, which is going now, which is Bryan Danielson.
Yeah,
like
it's his farewell tour, basically.
I would have much rather had Danielson win too, so I'm glad that he did, especially with fucking Hangman wearing the bedazzled trunks. So, but there was some logic behind it had he have won, though.
Sparkly cowboy shit.
Right, sparkly.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh yeah, like Twilight cowboy shit.
It's just like one of the calf roping girls.
So this is where so this is where it got a little weird. The match is over. Great match. Brian is bleeding profusely. And we get Jeff Jarrett. He's already out there. Jeff Jarrett was the special enforcer, which I still like Jeff Jarrett. I'm sorry.
I couldn't help but for some reason feel bad for Jeff Jarrett in this whole thing. Not that like anything happened. No, it was just like, he was boys with Owen. He got beat in the match. And like he looked so fucking sad the whole time. He's sitting in that chair. He's the enforcer. And it was like the enforcer looks like he's about ready to cry.
Until he took his shirt off and had that red shirt on, he was definitely not looking good. But
yeah,
we get Martha Hart,
and then it took him a super long time to take the shirt off, so they like zoomed away from him.
Yeah,
it also took him a super long time to make any count. Motherfucker could not get in a position to make a count to save his life.
No, he's an old man now. Come on, give him a break. But what was weird was when Martha came down. It's like Brian didn't know what to do. It's like he was gonna shake her hand, but then didn't shake her hand, and then she was gonna hold his arm up, and then she didn't hold his arm up, and Brian just got this look on his face like, "Don't touch me."
Right. I don't know what to do. You gotta lift my arm. Do I pull my penis out? What's going on here?
I'm super sweaty. Don't touch me. Don't.
What's wrong with your mouth? I've never seen Martha Hart before. Is it just like how she looks? Like, what the? Did she have a stroke? What's going on with her mouth?
It's a Canadian thing.
Oh, you could tell she was Canadian by the way she talked. Holy shit. I haven't heard a Canadian accent that strong, like, ever.
Yeah.
Like, she's never even left Canada or even thought about leaving Canada with that accent. Holy shit.
Didn't realize Alberta was such a country type place. A lot of cowboy hats.
The wife asked me, she's like, why is everybody wearing cowboy hats? I'm like, it's fucking Calgary. Like, it's like the fucking rodeo capital of the country.
Really?
Like, if you're going to find rednecks in Canada, it's in Calgary.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yep.
She did look like she would have fit in perfectly on Letterkenny. I will say that much.
Oh yeah, but like her mouth, the way her mouth moved, I couldn't help but like look at her. Like, what the fuck is wrong with her mouth?
I don't know.
Is that how she's always been? She's got a condition of some sort. Did she have too much plastic surgery? What the fuck is going on?
That could be it. I just thought she was trying to get Brian to line dance, and I'm like, what a time to try to line dance. It's fucking
Oh, that would have been fucking phenomenal if they like launched it. That's how they ended the show. It's like they did that main event, and it's just like 10 minutes of them line dancing to like fucking Shania Twain, and then that's how the show ends.
Swing your penis round and round.
That would have had to be an achy breaky heart moment. Doing the electric slide.
It's Teddy.
I'll uncover the achy breaky heart part.
Oh no.
I could totally see Brian going out there with a pair of fucking jeans and not leather cowboy boots. He's made from recycled plastic cups. Yeah. Really.
The harness breaky heart.
You can tell my heart. God, that song was so big.
It was huge. I remember it when I was a kid.
That's unfortunate.
Played it on they played it on not country stations were playing that fucking song.
Yep.
Horrible.
It's a song that I'll never forget the fucking words to, unfortunately.
No, unfortunately no one will. But thank God Nana and Smark came down to save this segment.
Yeah, except for I don't know. I know Nana's like the big thing, and like he's great and all that, but I can't stand watching him come out and fucking swing his arms around and fucking gyrate and shit. And
I don't know, man. At one
over and fucking over and over. They went to commercial and they came back, and he's still
Because the crowd is dancing with him. It's over.
Yes,
I'm over it.
The dance is over. There's nothing you can do.
You're not putting
Well, all right.
thought into this.
I
think
get
the
it.
problem is that they've constructed a dance that no matter how white or fat you are, which is primarily their entire fan base, you can still perform the dance.
This is very true.
That's basically what the electric slide was one of the most easily teachable dances ever, which is why it was so popular. I mean, literally, if you read if you've ever seen The Replacements with Keanu Reeves and Gene,
I don't think I did. I know what the movie is, obviously. I've seen the cover. I remember the previews, but I don't think I've seen the fucking movie.
There's 2 parts in that movie where they're doing the electric slide. And the reason they're doing it was because that was the only dance they could get these guys to fucking learn.
And Smark mostly just knows the Super Bowl shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, Brian Bosworth, doing the Super Bowl shuffle. You got to do what you got to do.
How dare you?
That was the 85 Bears, right?
Yes, it was. But we had nothing to do with Brian Bosworth. That was the Seahawks. Don't put that on us. Picks all of our own.
Hey, I like the movie Stone Cold, okay?
I will say The Replacements actually is a pretty good movie.
Just had to do some fishing. So damn sweaty, my fucking headphones literally just fell off the back of my head, and I had to fucking pull them back up by the cord slowly.
Well, just think, we're already talking AEW, which means ain't much left to hear.
It's all good.
Let's get into this Stampede Street fight with Samoa Joe and Chris Jericho.
I missed the first half of this match, at least. I was out smoking a cigarette, and I came back in, and I'm like, what the fuck? Samoa Joe's getting his ass beat by Chris Jericho?
Actually, the first half of the match was better than the second half of the match. Let me put it that way. When they were in the ring was better than they went backstage.
I walked in when Joe was on the outside on all fours, and Jericho was beating him with a chair.
But I will say, it's about time someone actually drove a forklift like it was like they knew what they were doing. Usually they do these forklift segments and they don't understand that they have to start it up to drop it. No, you don't have to start it to drop it down. Hydraulic. But Chris Jericho at the end of this match literally puts Samoa Joe through a wall on a pallet on a forklift.
So to me, I thought that was showed that he couldn't drive it. He drove into a fucking wall, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
He was putting the guy through a wall. Obviously, I think we all know Samoa Joe is recording the second season of Twisted Metal. He is once again going to be what's that? The ice cream truck.
Sweet Tooth, yeah.
Thank you. So that's where he's going right now. As Christopher Kane just said, welcome my friend Christopher Kane. Good to see you.
I wish they would have let him do the voice, though. I mean, I like Will Arnett and all, but I hear his voice enough as it is. Like, could they just let Samoa Joe do the voice too? I think it would have been cool.
I thought.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, it's right.
No, it's Will Arnett. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is a fucking bummer, and I mean, I get the idea of he's a big part of the show.
Uh-oh. Puppy locked up. Puppy locked.
Now AEW's cut off Smark.
Oh, Smark, please repeat that. We heard none of it.
No, I was gonna say I understand the idea that he's a pivotal part of the show. He's a big character on the show, so you want an established actor. But fucking let Joe talk, because of one of the best things about him is his ability to fucking be menacing. And you want the character to be menacing, just let Joe talk as Joe normally talks.
Right. Now it's like when I see his character, all I can think of is fucking Reese's. Because Will Arnett does all the fucking Reese's commercials.
Oh, I didn't even know that was him.
Yeah, his voice is very distinguishable. Or, he's the gay guy from 30 Rock. I don't know if you guys watched 30 Rock, but that was a fucking wonderful show. I fucking love that. Possibly my favorite TV show of all time.
Never saw one.
I didn't watch that, but I watched BoJack Horseman. He was the star of that, so that's who I think of every time I hear him.
Fair enough.
I'd probably know him if I saw him. Let me see. Will Arnett.
If you like comedy or even SNL, watch fucking 30 Rock. You will appreciate it.
Okay, I know who he is. I've seen him. I've seen him. I've seen who I know who this guy is. I got you.
Doug got his dick. Said, fuck.
Wow. You okay, Smark? The dog's trying to hump his arm. He's trying to hump his arm. Just let him finish, I hear.
I'm not cleaning that up.
Somebody just saw the show up and he nutted on my leg. He nutted on my leg. Motherfucker. He's gonna be crying and shit.
Oh, I love the callback. That was great. Oh my god! Okay.
Look, he fucking nutted on my fucking leg. You go to hell, bitch! Oh my god! He nutted on my leg.
And there's jizz everywhere.
Gotta be. No, that's Florida. That's gotta be Florida right there. That's gotta be Florida.
Yeah, it was Philadelphia.
What?
Yeah.
Ah, Florida disappointing my ass.
Was that Shaheen running away? Fuck.
Oh no, here we go again.
Don't make any fucking calls tonight. Don't mess
I've been sober since New Year's. We'll be okay.
Oh shit.
Long-time listeners, they totally got that.
Yeah, I say I roughly know, like, yeah, I don't know much of the story, but we won't get into that right now. It's fine.
Well, if you have about 2 hours, you can pick through an archive.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, just send me the link and I'll listen.
It was a anyway. We had so we had we had this Mercedes Monet who had her own little celebration toast. Thank you, Britt Baker, for ruining this. I wish you would come down 5 minutes earlier.
Yeah. For the record, the wife hates Mercedes too, so she's got good taste at least.
I don't hate her. They really have her. I mean, I get it. Listen, I get heels. I get we're supposed to be annoyed by him. I get they're supposed to get under our skin. But she just comes off like an entitled bitch, which is not what you want.
And she's also got zero creativity.
Well, yeah, I know. She
and charisma.
Badly quoted Bret Hart.
Yeah.
I don't know if she changed it up to not get a copyright strike or something, but she didn't quote it correctly. I was just so happy to see Britt Baker. I'm really happy to see Britt Baker back in any capacity. I just can't wait to see her back in the ring. It was good stuff, though.
Her fucking abs are crazy. Her stomach is fucking ripped.
Yeah. Yeah, she's definitely looking good. She was definitely ready to come back. And I mean, we heard some. I mean, she sat in the ring last week and made some pretty interesting things that she was saying. Basically, she had a mini stroke and a couple other things in her back and a couple other things. So,
which is ironic because a lot of the fans have had a mini stroke to her.
I thought you were going to say mini.
No. They've had many strokes to her.
No, many. Sorry, many strokes on their mini.
There you go. Many strokes to her. But I'm glad to see her. Out of everyone that's come back, even MJF, I'm actually happy to see Britt Baker back more than MJF.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
I'm impartial. I'm still new to the whole AEW scene, so I can't be like, oh man, I missed her so much. I didn't watch her.
Yeah, well, I've always kind of liked her. I thought she was always good. But then we got into the main event, which ended up being not Toni Storm, but Mariah May versus what's her name? Willow Nightingale. Sorry, this was the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Final.
Yeah, when I pointed out to the missus that Willow Nightingale lost her title to Mercedes Moné, she's like, "What the fuck? How?" Like, exactly. Exactly.
Because it got taken from her in the first place. Due to injury. That's the only way to explain it.
Yeah.
So we have this match. It's Willow Nightingale versus Mariah May. Mariah May ends up pulling out a win. And really the match was fine, but no one is talking about the actual match. Everyone is talking about what happened after the match and we've been seeing this coming. We've actually mentioned it the past few weeks that this was definitely coming up quicker than we thought. Mariah May goes up, grabs the belt, and smashes Toni Storm with it. Now, she wasn't bleeding yet. If you really watch the video, which I did a couple times, because people were saying it was fake blood. No. When Mariah May hits Luther, you can see Toni Storm blade right then and there.
Okay.
I'm not booked.
Right, exactly.
That was not me this time. He fucking hit the button with his face. I got a touch screen.
Oh,
oh shit. He's a fucking David Draymond fan.
Oh boy. I am too, so you can hate me if you want.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Let's say that was also him.
Boy, my wife.
I don't believe that one.
Anyway. Yeah, but she beat the hell out of Toni Storm. There was a great little showing at the end there, a little picture moment where Toni Storm is just bloodied, and that's basically how they went off the air, with her holding up Toni Storm's bloodied face.
No, like the way Mariah May rubbed her face all over Toni's blood and had it on her face, and the look on her face, I'm like, oh my god, I am now a Mariah May fan.
Oh, it was so hot.
Just like, it was so convincing. Like, she looked so fucking evil for a second. I actually believed, like, all right, this chick is fucking twisted.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's the most believable fucking thing facial expression or anything, character work I've seen in AEW ever so far.
I really think that was one of the in the last year, that might have been the best ending to an AEW Dynamite that I've seen.
I think it absolutely was, because the fact that you don't really have the women blade all that much makes it look even like more impactful when it actually happens. And you had like the fact that Toni was actually like kind of sobbing while she was like beating her, because it wasn't even that she was like hurt, she was like betrayed. So like, that was thing. And then you had Toni covered in blood, and then like they slowly pan up and they have the match graphic on the big screen. Like it was all fucking great.
Yeah,
and I'm super stoked that she did it for like the future title match, and she didn't do it over the other broad. Like, she didn't betray her for the other fucking skank. She just did it because it's like, we're going after the title. I've learned all I can learn from you. You're beneath me. I'm going to fucking take your title. That was great.
My time, bitch.
Right.
So yeah, it was good, man. But there's even a backstage video of them walking back after the show, and Mariah May has her whole side of her face covered in blood, and she didn't say a word. She just kept looking into the camera, and she had this look like, fuck you. And Toni Storm being helped backstage, and I mean, the blood is just gushing. She bladed deep.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah,
she was digging the heel of the shoe into her head. Mariah May was like, yeah.
Great ending to a decent Dynamite. I mean, we had a couple complaints there about a couple segments, but yeah, I didn't think Dynamite was that bad at all. I thought it was a good show, but the ending, I thought, was definitely a great part of the show.
I thought it was a pretty good show. I like you say Ospreay promo was kind of like the MJF stuff's kind of getting to be just a bit stale, but other than that, everything was pretty good.
I can't even think of most of what happened. I mean, obviously there was the Daniel Bryan shit.
Probably shouldn't let Pat do live promos. I'd say they probably shouldn't let Pac do like live promos without like some sort of a translator.
Oh yeah, the 4-way. I forgot about that match.
Because like you had Ospreay, and then you had Pac do like a far more British promo than even Ospreay.
I can't remember his damn name now.
In the match for the tournament, I'm going to be winning.
He's like fucking Gollum.
That was Russian, Smark.
Yeah, but I don't
tell us to Pac. Why he's supposed to be British? Why is he speaking like that?
Going to be winning the match, going out, have vodka. What? Pac, what happened?
In Mother Russia, wrestling ring pin you.
You wrestle people, we wrestle fair. We not alike. Oh shit. Well, I think that's about all I fucking have for tonight, unless you guys got any more. Oh, where's Marco?
Puppy dragged him away by his leg.
Yeah. You letting him finish off camera. Good idea, Smark. Always let him finish off.
He died on my leg. He died on my fucking leg.
Oh god. Oh, gonna kill me. All right. What else, Mark? What else you got?
No, I think that about does it.
You think so? That was a short show for us tonight.
Yeah, the wife will be pleased.
Yeah.
She was bitching earlier. She's like, every time you guys fucking, I swear you guys go longer every goddamn week. Like, well, I mean, sometimes.
Now we'll
It
break
happens.
We'll break it up a little. There wasn't that much going on. I mean, even last week there wasn't that much going on, which was kind of like, wow. I was like, let's not worry about this shit.
Yeah, I didn't watch the AEW pay-per-view. The fucking what the hell? Okay, Money in the Bank pay-per-view was ass. So yeah, nothing really to talk about.
I didn't even listen. I haven't even listened to a review on that. It has been a crazy week, man.
It wasn't great, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, we were without power for so long. I don't even think I could have watched it that night. But
the fucking women's Money in the Bank match was sloppy as shit. I mean, I'm happy that Tiffany won. Other than that, the match itself wasn't great. The fucking Damian Priest Seth Rollins match was a fucking abortion. Which, surprise, Damian Priest in an abortion match. Who fucking would have seen that coming? That dude's the worst champion since Jinder Mahal.
All right, Nora wants us to review these two videos here.
That's gonna be on you because I did copy and paste.
I'm doing it right now. I'm putting them both.
The first one's gonna be, he died on my leg, the motherfucker.
You go to hell, you bitch.
Stuttering John videos. Let's see what's going on here. Let me put the old.
See, that is the problem, though. Is like the people that say that racism isn't a real thing. Like that fucking the Hog Tua girl had like a month of fame just for saying that. The fucking other poor girl had to get fucking ejaculated on to go viral. This is it's not fair.
Hawk Tua girl is still getting fucking publicity because she's actually not a bad person. She's actually, I mean, she turned down Playboy.
Which is unfortunate because, like, I actually think she's kind of hot.
And she said she wouldn't do an OnlyFans. I mean, she's a girl.
She could be she could make a quick million so easily on OnlyFans right now. Like, I thought for sure, like, that's the next OnlyFans millionaire right fucking there. Nope.
She said she's not that comfortable with her body to do it. So I don't know. I guess she's not. She's just a nice little Southern girl. Smart. Natural.
Yeah, Smart. She's from your area. Go find her.
You got to get out there. Wife, up, Smart. Come on, man.
I mean, even the friend was cute. Find the friend. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Her friend might hawk to it too. Telling you, man. Get out there, Smart.
Come Tuesday.
Come on Wednesday. It doesn't matter.
All right.
All right.
Any day of the week is fine.
Let me pull this up. Oh, what's going on? Why won't it pull up the videos? Present. Why won't it pull them up?
Let's see, if I'm gonna come Tuesday, I'm gonna get the wrist in shape. I'm married now. That's the only way I'm getting it anymore.
Let me. It won't let me play these.
It's because the quails are stopping you.
No, maybe. It won't let me share the videos. It says present. Okay, here we go. I got it now. All right.
Or do you? There we go. Okay.
No, I do. Unless you, you can put it up. Okay, this is 109. Let's see what this is.
All right. Take.
He doesn't look like John Cusack at all.
I was to say, this is the worst say anything person. Don't you forget about...
Wrong song. What is this? They gonna fight?
Someone's gonna shoot his ass.
This guy right here, you grab him by the hair, you kick his knee. I'm telling you right now, he'll go down like a stone.
Looks like Fatty Patty, big coward that he thought he was. Barrow, what's up?
I'm so confused with what's going on here. Is that Stuttering John?
Allegedly, yeah. He's been talking about Stuttering John.
Is that Stuttering John? Oh my God, he looks awful. If that's him, is that Nora? Is that him?
Yeah.
That's oh my Lord. Boy, I thought I let myself go. What the fuck?
Stuttering John was from Howard Stern, right?
Yes, he was. I guess we can check the next video now, where this one's titled "Roll." I don't even know what. I don't know who he's trying to fight, but here we go again.
And he's done to Kate Meany. Shit he's done to my family. The shit he's done to fucking April Emmold and their kids. Aaron Emmold. I don't care.
Wait, he's going after his son? Wait, wait a minute. Rewind this. Please, hold on.
The shit he's done to Kate Meany. The shit he's done to my family. Done to fucking April Emmold and their kids. Aaron Emmold. I don't care. This guy's a piece of fucking shit.
Where's the stutter? Does he not stutter anymore? Did that go away? I'm sorry, did that gimmick go away?
Let's say it was just a gimmick.
Exactly, and everyone knew it was. So, all right, one more. Let me play a little more of this.
Come the fuck out, you fat fuck!
Hey.
Get the fuck out!
We're here.
Fucking pissed!
So, is this his son-in-law he's going after? I'm so confused here. Norab, give us some context here, please, while I play the rest of this.
Fucking guy. Fucking dickhead. You say one more thing about my fucking family. The next time I come back, I won't be talking. Fucking asshole.
Okay, so if you're not talking, what are you going to be doing? Yelling?
Stuttering.
Growling? Maybe? I don't know.
Motherfucker, I'm pissed. Can't even come out and talk to me. Jerry, come on. There's Bill Jerry can't even come out and talk to me, a pussy. Coward!
He didn't do it.
I'm
yeah, that's what he's gonna be doing next time. Just stand out there. Wah!
Did you ever?
Did he say coward or Howard there at the end? Is he calling out Howard Stern?
Okay, he says he's going after one of his trolls. I'm embarrassed for Stuttering John here. Whatever it is, I'm embarrassed for this guy. First of all, why would you even want you acting like a complete moron put on social media for everyone to fucking see?
Someone who calls him out for being a loser, which hurts his ego. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. This video made you look like less of a loser? Were you going for less of a loser by putting these two videos out there? Because I think that's counterproductive. It's not exactly how this video works. Not really how this video works. This guy comes off like a huge loser in this video. This guy was a big thing at one point, if you guys remember the old Howard Stern show. He was huge. He was a big part
Yeah,
of
but I mean, he was not like he was a fucking dignitary. He wasn't like a diplomat or something. He was like known for being like a part of like a group of like autistic, like weird people.
Yeah.
Maybe not even autistic,
part
but
of the
like,
Whack
like
back then. I mean,
autistic part,
No,
poor
and he
choice
was
of words, but like a fucking sideshow situation.
Side note: I seen Private Parts for the first time
never
earlier
seen
this year.
seen
So
any different. I mean, my God. Decent movie, but I got to tell you, this guy here. I mean, my God, go to a fucking anger management class and control your temper, you fucking wimp. Out there,
Message.
out there trying to fight guys at his fucking age. What happens if the guy comes out and kicks his fucking ass, which it looks like anybody could probably do?
right.
This guy can barely fucking walk. You see a guy walking like that, first thing you do, go for their knees, folks.
I'm just fucking straight sweeping the leg.
Absolutely.
Sweep the leg.
And then kick his hip hard as you can, because if it ain't the knee, it's the hip. Go for both.
Kick the leg out of the leg.
My grandfather always said that bullshit about not kicking a man when he's down is bullshit. You're that much closer to his ass. Sorry, your foot is that much closer to his ass. That's what he used to say.
The fag capitals of the world.
Oh, they'll be putting on this headset again.
Oh shit! All right, I think on that note, I'm disgusted by what I just saw, obviously. But on that note, I guess we can get the fuck out of here.
Let's do it.
Let's do
I
it.
don't got shit else.
All right, y'all got anywhere you're gonna be? Anywhere to call? Anything to plug? Anything? Anyone? Anytime? No.
Nope. We still haven't determined a return date for Tits, but either way, it's probably not till September. So, yeah, nothing.
A couple more months left. I will be back on Hollywood Hangout. Since it's back, I told you guys earlier, I'll be doing School Ties. If you haven't seen it, damn good movie. It is on Hulu, by the way. So if you do want to check that out, check it out on Hulu. And I'm going to start earlier. I'm actually going to start at 8:30 Eastern time, and that's on Mixler.
All right. Well,
Hollywood Hangout. Mixler.com.
We'll have to talk and figure out a movie we can do because I'd like to come on for another episode of that.
Absolutely. That'd be awesome.
So, yeah. Well, we'll send some messages back and forth and figure out a movie.
Oh, I can't wait to do draft day 2.
No. No. Preferably no Kevin Costner.
All right. No draft day. I'll tell you, we won't even do a sports movie. How's that?
I mean, it could be a sports movie. That's just not one that involves Kevin Costner. No Tin Cup.
I've never seen that one.
It wasn't great.
Never saw that one. But yeah, folks, there you go. I guess on that note, we can go ahead and say we'll be back right here next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Check out Wrestling Outlet, and appreciate it, guys. Chat room, thanks for coming on in. Better late than never, I guess, right, guys?
Yeah. Thank you guys for showing up, no matter when you showed up.
Appreciate it, guys. Y'all take it easy. Later.